All right, y'all. So I know I'm a little late. I had yoga tonight. I can promise y'all the lighter that we are going to enjoy ourselves tonight. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna wait until a couple people get on. I know I'm like 15 minutes late. Please forgive your girl. I was running a little late from yoga, but I hope you guys will enjoy this video. So I pretty much have been like, in my vegan zone, really creating a lot of different meals that I think you guys would like. Some of them I really had to cook or try. I was a little hesitant on like how to bring you guys the vegan dishes that I've been doing and recreating, and it's just been really rough trying to like get back into regular filming here on YouTube as far as getting back into the kitchen. I'm still trying to figure out like how to vlog, how I want to do my recipes, how I want to share my workouts with y'all. It's kind of just like starting over for me here on YouTube. I know you guys followed me through the 30-day fitness challenge, 30 days of walking. I really enjoyed doing it with y'all. I've spent a lot of time experimenting with a lot of different type of recipes. And this recipe right here happens to be one of my favorite ones. And I just thought it would be fun for you guys to see it live. Um, you guys are going to be getting a lot of more live cooking shows. So I come to the conclusion that when I do my cooking shows, they are going to be live. All of the cooking shows are going to be live. The baking shows, Hey AC, are going to be recorded. Some videos will be recorded, but the majority of them don't really take long to cook. So I am going to be going live. So tonight we're going to be doing the fried green tomatoes. Is it enough lighting here for y'all? Can y'all see what's going on? Fried green tomatoes, buffalo sandwich. If you saw the picture, um, then you know what the sandwich looks like. I have taken it up a notch. We have a little bit of a spicy, not really spicy mayo that we're going to be making with. I usually use sriracha sauce, but I think I'm going to stick with like a little bit of the sriracha sauce. We got some basil, some cilantros and parsley to go into the mayonnaise. So if you want to get like a little spicy mayo with some Dijon mustard, we have a bun that is vegan. I'm happy to be able to find vegan buns, and we're going to, jump into it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and light my stove, I guess. If the lighter will work. For some reason, my pilot won't click on my stove, but y'all know it's all good. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. All right. So we're gonna let that skillet be heating up. Get some oil in there, and I'm trying to switch to grapeseed oil, y'all, but it is so expensive. I'm literally gonna have to like go to Sam's Club and buy like a big one. So I got my lettuce right here. I'm gonna cut this and wash this later. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go ahead and get started over here. Focus, focus. All right. Let's see. We can get this up a little bit. All right. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into this, honey. Make sure you guys can see. Is the lighting okay? Do I need more lights or whatever? Y'all let me know what y'all want to see. All right. So I'm gonna grab a plate because when I cut these tomatoes, um, they're going to go onto the plate and I'm going to season them. I need to grab a bag. I pretty much set most of everything up before I left and went to yoga, but you know how things roll. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this bag and put the equal parts flour, equal parts cornmeal into the bag. Put those in the sink. And then I'm going to grab a bowl and put some water in. So I need the flour and the cornmeal to stick to the onions and the tomatoes. So what I did, instead of using almond milk because it tends to burn a little, I decided to just dip it in water and that helps it to stick. So we're gonna add in a little seasoning salt to that cornmeal and flour. Add a little garlic powder, a little onion powder. Woo, that seasoning always makes me want to sneeze. Okay, this right here, and a little lemon pepper. So I ran out of Ziploc bags, so I'm just using this little crock pot bag to do everything. So we're gonna just shake this up really good. What you say, love? Hey, CD. So yeah, we got our flour and stuff mixed all up, and we're gonna set the tomatoes to the side and the onions, and we're gonna go ahead and make that. It's kind of like an aioli. Let me grab the vegan mayo, because I do use vegan mayo now, y'all. So, oh my god, y'all, I think we're out. Y'all, I think we're out of mayo. What the? Y'all, I'm out of mayo. No, stop. I got enough to make just a little bit. How did that happen? Y'all, this was a whole thing of mayonnaise. I swear. It's enough to make enough for like 3 sandwiches though. Wow. Okay, so the hubby loves mayonnaise. And I didn't know that he was really digging the vegan mayonnaise like that. Wow. Okay. So we're gonna have to make this do what it do. Wow. Okay. Y'all, I just literally bought this. It's actually really good. So it's the Hellmann's vegan mayo. It's really tasty. So I definitely would recommend that you try it. Yeah, because it's gone. Okay. So let's add a little bit of Dijon mustard, and this is the spread that's gonna go on the bun. I didn't know if he was feeling that mayo like that. Like, he loves mayo, but I didn't think he liked it that much. I guess he does. Alright, so we have a little bit of that. We're going to grab some black pepper and a little bit of salt. Try to be prepared as possible, y'all, but it never works out like that for me. Even if I pull everything out, so bear with me. Alright. So we have some basil, cilantro, and parsley. And I don't think we're going to need all of it, because it's not that much mayo. And I'm just going to give it a rough chop so that it'll all fit into the, so it'll be, evenly dispersed in the mayo. And this mayo is so good like this. And if you don't like sriracha, then you can add you can use the hot sauce. But I like the sriracha because it gives it a little bit of a better flavor, and it's not spicy if you use the right amount. If you go overboard, then it's going to be spicy. I'm not going to use all of that. All right. So now we're going to add in a little bit of sriracha, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of salt, squeeze a little bit of lemon in it. All right, so we got that lemon in there. gonna mix it up. And this is our mayo that we're going to spread on the bun. Can y'all see? And this is really tasty. All right. So we're gonna set that to the side. And we're gonna go ahead and get our buns ready because we're gonna toast the buns. And I told my neighbor that I was going to let them know as soon as I got done with everything so that I could bring them over, 1 or 2. So I'm gonna make one for my husband, one for me, and one for my neighbor, maybe, yeah. And I already have some vegan butter. I love the way it tastes. It's really tasty, y'all. So don't be afraid of vegan butter. It's really good. It's really good. And we're just gonna slather a little bit of the vegan butter on there. And after this, we're gonna get into the tomatoes because you really need to stay with the tomatoes when they're cooking because they will burn. And I'm gonna also be using the butter, the vegan butter for the hot wing sauce. So we can do that vegan butter over on the stove while we're frying the tomatoes and the onions. The vegan hot sauce, I mean. The vegan buffalo sauce. All right. So those are all buttered. We're going to set them to the side too. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut up the tomatoes that we're going to be using for the base of our sandwich, which is like the meat part. So I used to love getting like buffalo sandwiches. You want to cut them a good length too. I used to love getting like buffalo style sandwiches when I would go to restaurants and hot wings and stuff like that, y'all. But once I went vegan, I no longer had the options for those type of things. So I was really kind of like bummed out because it was something that I really, really liked, but I could no longer consume it. So I was frying tomatoes one day and I looked at them and I was like, you know, these green tomatoes are really kind of healthy, kind of like heavy, you know, kind of big. So let's see if we can, you know, do something extra with them. And y'all, so it's 2 per sandwich. So that's 1, 2. I'm making 4 sandwiches. So I fried them and then I dipped them in the buffalo sauce. Why did I do that? Y'all, we was in here looking at each other like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I couldn't believe it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can save this one. And I just could not believe what had happened. I was so shocked at how good it tasted. I just had to kind of like sit there. So we're going to do some onion rings to go on here too. And I like the thick part of the onion for this part. All right. About to lose my sriracha sauce. We're gonna get rid of this over here. So just peel that off and just go ahead and start breaking up the onions. Whatever pieces I don't use, I'll probably save for like in the morning for something. But I try to get like the biggest pieces of the onions so that I can fry them up real nice. Can you guys see everything I'm doing? All right. Get this over here to the side. Our oil is ready. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna go ahead and season the onion, the tomatoes, and I like to season both sides of it. Let me see. I have 2, 4. That's 1. The 2 burgers. That's 4. Okay, I got enough. All right. So just season them. I really like that lemon pepper seasoning. And just a little bit of black pepper because that lemon pepper already has like pepper in it. And some onion powder. And garlic powder. On both sides. So they have a really nice flavor. And a little bit of seasoning salt. Let me move all of this to the back. All right. So I was telling my neighbors about the sandwich one time when I was out in the backyard, and I posted a picture to see like how people would respond to it, and I got a lot of good responses. So that let me know that I should go ahead and make the decision to put the video up or go live and do it. So that's when I made that decision. So I'm just gonna toss the onion rings and a little bit of seasoning salt. And our oil is already hot. Whew. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, y'all. It's that seasoning salt. Oh, okay. All right. Let me get the oven on. It's great having. Thank you. Turn my broiler on. My grease is hot. So I'm gonna bring it down so you guys can see it. All right. This is gonna be the pan for the hot wing sauce. Y'all, I have stuff all over the kitchen because I'm getting ready to start making my juice for the week. So that's why you see a lot of stuff. So yeah, y'all just bear with me. And let me set up something to put the tomatoes in when they come out in the onion rings. Let me grab a pan. That right there. And this is going to be the pan that I make the hot wing sauce in, the buffalo sauce. Okay. Here it is. Okay. Let's get ready. Let's get the seasoning. And the water. So let me make sure you guys can see everything. Can y'all see everything that's going on over here? All right. Y'all in. All right. So what we're going to do is, I got so much stuff over here, y'all. We're going to take the cornmeal and the flour and dip the tomatoes in the seasoning flour mix. And because I don't use milk or eggs, and pour a little bit of that water out, I'm going to dip the tomato into the water, and that's going to help that coating stick to it. And just toss it real good. And that's going to help with it frying. Let me zoom out, zoom in. And that's gonna help it stick. And just dip it in the water. And keep your heat on medium heat, and just make sure you toss it real good. So I use 2 tomatoes a sandwich. And I like to keep my heat on like medium heat. Alright. And as you can see, they cook really, really fast. It's already time to start turning them. Those two. Okay, for the onion rings, I dip them in water first, and then I toss them in flour. And then I do it again. And this might seem a little messy, but this is the only way you can get the flour and stuff to really stick to everything. Now it's time to turn the other ones. And you have to do it like this because there is no egg on here or no milk. Alright, let me rinse my hands real quick. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start setting up on this back eye right here. Oh, that's the wrong one. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start letting that heat up. And I'm going to put my butter and my hot sauce into there. So you want to flip these to make sure that they don't burn. And to make sure that they cook all the way through. Because you don't want it to be raw, the flour. And just turn your onion rings. Alright. So we have some vegan butter that's already been melted. And I'm going to add a little bit more in there. And I want to say that's about 6 tablespoons, like probably like a stick. And we're going to add in some of this Mrs. Dasher seasoning. A little bit of onion powder. And a little bit of garlic powder. You can add how much hot sauce you want to in there. I add a good amount. Let me go ahead and flip these. The onion rings, they cook really quick. And if you just look up a basic hot wing recipe, this is how you make hot wing sauce with buffalo sauce. All right, so it's time to take the first two out. This is what they look like. I'm gonna get this one another turn and this one. And let's go back over and, make some more. All right, like I said, dip it in the flour first. And then toss it. And make sure that sauce is on low so it doesn't burn. I almost burned it. All right. And we're going to take these two out. And we got those two in. So we're going to go ahead and get the other two in and then, and then fry the rest of those onion rings. I'm not gonna lie, like I've been really nervous about coming back cooking. It's it's different now. And I know everybody is not going to like the new style of cooking. So I've been a little hesitant about it. But this is just how I am. I eat now, how I pretty much I live my day-to-day life. It's not the healthiest sometimes. It's still kind of like, I still eat some fatty stuff. Like this is not like a healthy vegan meal. But like I say, all vegan meals aren't healthy. And you still need to be able to enjoy your food. But I've just found ways to enjoy the things that I like, vegan style. We're going to go ahead and turn those two. That's it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and toast the buns. Because like I said, this goes really, really quick. Go ahead and flip these. And then I'm going to give that hot wing sauce a good stir. And I got some fresh herbs that are left chopped up, so I might go ahead and just throw those in there to really take it up. So my test person is my neighbor Noah, y'all. He is very honest about how he likes food. So I know if he can pass the Nolo's test, then y'all, I'm safe. I'm safe. So as soon as I get done, I'm gonna take it over and get his honest opinion. But not before I taste. And sometimes you get some that don't batter so well, so don't be upset, it's just one of those things. And I have 2 more tomatoes to fry and a few more onion rings. So it looks like my sauce wasn't on. So yeah. So I know you guys seen, let me hold the camera for a little bit. I didn't even take it off the stand. So I know you guys seen a little bit when y'all clicked on the video, y'all did see the picture. So I did cook this already a couple times, and I put a picture up last week on Instagram. So that's why I say follow me on Instagram. So if y'all start seeing pictures of items, that means I've tested it again. I feel safe about it. And you guys are going to get a video sometime that week or the next week. So that's how y'all will know. So you got to follow me on the gram. Now the tricky part is about when you dip these, be careful because the skin will come off of them when you dip them. So just be really gentle with them and let them sit a little bit before you dip them in the sauce. All right. So let's go ahead and do the last two. All right, I gotta grab my buns. Gotta grab my buns. Oh my God, they're gonna burn. They're gonna burn. All right, I got it. And you really have to be careful with that vegan butter because it cooks really quick, y'all. My kitchen is a mess. But that's okay. It's always like this when I do videos. All right, one last tomato and a few onion rings. Flip that one more time. All right, that sauce is done. Move this out of the way. This one more time. And then when you put them in the flour, make sure you separate them. And toss them really, really good. All right. I hate that. I love that seasoning salt, but y'all, it just makes my my nose just twerk. That I don't know. That used to be like that with it either. Let's turn this one over. We're gonna put the last of those onion rings in here. All right, so that's the end of that. I'll hold on to that flour in case I decide to fry something else. But yeah. I'm gonna start pulling some stuff up. So you guys can see, like, it's not a game on days I film, y'all. Like, the kitchen gets really out of control really quick on filming days. So yeah, I just have to kind of like prepare myself for that. All right. Add a little bit more hot sauce in here. just make sure you stir it up really good. I'm going to get a bowl to put that hot sauce in. So the tomatoes don't take a long time to get done. Basically, what takes the longest to get done is the crust. Because you want to make sure, I'm trying to lift the camera up, y'all. You want to make sure that the crust is done and that it's not soggy on the inside. So yeah, that's the part that you have to be more aware of. So yeah, I'm just going to start putting up some stuff. Y'all, I swear, I did not know that I was running low on mayo. That just blew me away. Because I didn't really think that my spouse was a big, he likes mayo, but I didn't think he was like feeling the vegan mayo like that. But obviously he does. So I definitely won't be buying any other mayo that vegan now because he likes it. And now I'm flipping the last of the onion rings over. The onion rings don't really take that long to cook. I have thought about trying to like deep fry this, but I'm just not, I don't like using the deep fry that much anymore because once I start using it, y'all, your girl don't know how to stop. So yeah. Got a nice little onion, piece of lemon left for in the morning. I can make my lemon water. And I need to get the lettuce. Because lettuce goes on the bun. So yeah. Got me some romaine lettuce. And I'm going to take a couple pieces off. For the sandwiches, I put quite a few pieces on there. Grab me a paper towel so I can kind of like damp them dry. And just give them a good rinse. I like to tear the ears off before I rinse them. And I just wrap them in the paper towel and kind of like damp them dry, you know, shake a little water off. Let me check on everything over here. Put those onion rings in. Those last two tomatoes are all, a couple of them are ready to come out. The last two are still frying. We're going to let that finish frying. And I'm going to grab a bowl so you guys can see the dipping of the sauce. Like I said, we got two rings left. Two onions left. Two tomatoes left. All right. Get the hot wing sauce in a bowl. And you got to make sure you stir it up really good before you dip it. Because it does separate a little bit. All right. Have a plate. And a bun. This one's a little crispy. And grab our mayo and just take it and just put a little bit on each side. I'm watching those tomatoes over there. Let me zoom in for you guys so y'all can see. All right. So I just like to break up the lettuce. Let me grab another paper towel, make sure that they dry so the sandwich won't get soggy. I probably should have did this first, but I didn't, so forgive me. So I just placed some lettuce on there. All right. Let me check these last two tomatoes. Looks like they done. Okay. All right. So, like I said, make sure you stir your sauce if it starts to separate, because you know hot wing sauce does separate no matter if it's regular butter or not, because it is an oil. Let me just taste a little bit of it. All right, it's ready. You might need a little bit more. Onion and garlic powder. I think that's the only thing I need. I didn't put as much in there as I usually do. But it's, you gotta kind of like taste it too. So I'm glad I did. All right. Let's just stir it. All right. Like I said, the skin might break a little bit, so just make sure you're dipping it and getting it out real quick. And I put 2 tomatoes on there. That lettuce is not flat. Mixing up my style. All right. That one's, you want to make sure you let the tomatoes cool a little bit too, because if you put them in there when they're like super hot, the skin will come off, the batter. And just drop them in there, turn them. Put it on there. Place some onion rings on there. A little bit of sauce. I'll bring it around so you guys can see it close up. Yes, he does eat vegan food. He has the option to not to, but most of the time he says he really enjoy. Hey, B-Rat. He really does enjoy the food. And so this is what the sandwich looks like. This one is kind of sloppy looking because it's not like the one I made in like food staged on Instagram. But yeah, this is the sandwich. It's really tasty. It's very hearty and thick. And it's delicious. So I'm gonna taste it for y'all. Gotta smush it down. Mm. It's really crunchy too. Mm. 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 It's really delicious, y'all. Oh my god. Mm. Every time I make it, it gets better and better. Mm. So it's really good. So I'm just gonna give y'all a heads up on the next video. I know y'all gonna think, girl, you frying everything. But y'all, I went to the Asian store. Yes, y'all, please thumbs up the video. I went to the Asian market and I got some king oyster mushrooms. And like the head of the king oyster mushroom really has the same consistency as an oyster. So y'all be on the lookout for that because I plan on doing like a thanks, love. So I'm gonna be doing a vegan oyster po' boy, and in the same video, I'm gonna show y'all how to make vegan wings. But because the ends of the oyster mushroom actually looks like a wing flap, so we're gonna make it's gonna be a play off of my lemon pepper wings. Y'all know I do some bomb lemon pepper wings. So the vegan wings are going to be a playoff of my lemon pepper wings. And then I'm going to show you guys how to take the oyster mushroom and make a oyster po' boy. Bam. Okay. So with that being said, I'll see y'all later this week. I am going to go live and cook again. I'll let you guys know the day before. It'll be around the same time. About 7:15, because y'all know I go to CrossFit in the morning, and then in the evenings I go to yoga or I go for a walk. I love you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. We back doing live videos. I'm about to start getting ready to start shooting some holiday videos. So y'all hang out with your girl. She's back. I love y'all and have a good night. I'm gonna get all this stuff wrapped up and then I'm gonna take my neighbors their sandwich. Okay. So I love y'all and I hope that you guys can come along. And even if you're not vegan, watch the videos and still support the channel. I am not gonna lie, I've been a little nervous about this. But it is what it is. This is who I am. This is how I live my life. It's not a fad for me. It's a lifestyle change. I feel better. I think I look better. And I'm going to continue to stick with this. There are times, like I told y'all, I ate a piece of fish. There are going to be times where I may consume fish. It'll probably be very far few in between, but from most of it, I'm plant-based. I'm basically a vegan. No dairy, no dairy ever, no dairy. But I'm definitely happy with the changes I made. My body, you know, sometimes I feel like my midsection look bigger than most days. Some days I have different days of how I feel about my body. But overall, I feel good about my body. But some days, you know, I'm a woman, so I'm allowed to get in my feelings. But overall, I feel healthier. I feel clean. I'm happier. Um, been doing yoga, trying to get my emotions under control, which that has really been helping me. I've been getting rid of all the negativity in my life, that family, friends, anything that's negative, anything that brings negativity to my space, it's got to go. So that's pretty much where I'm at. I love you guys. I'll see you guys back here later on this week with another vegan video. Bang, bang, bang. And yeah, I love y'all. I guess that's all I gotta say. So I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.